Hi everybody, it's 2017, that time of year. Property price predictions, stand by. Okay, firstly let's do a review of last year's thoughts. We said that the market would peak in March due to the new stamp duty rules, and we weren't wrong there. Take a look at this graph. Not rocket science, I know, but certainly we hit the nail on the head there. Our prediction for rentals was that rents would jump, and they did. They didn't jump as substantially as we expected, and the reason is simply that the stock levels were so much higher because of the March deadline for stamp duty. Lots more landlords than we expected actually jumped on the bandwagon, even more than we expected. It was a huge time for new buy-to-let investment, and this led to an oversupply of stock, which obviously kept rents on the lower side. Now on to the current market. We'll see a slower buy-to-let market as the government rules kick in now. We've now got the Section 24, obviously the higher stamp duty as well. There's also new stress tests with buy-to-let lenders. So now a lot of lenders are looking up to 155% rental coverage from the payment of the mortgage. They're also looking very carefully at the stress test rate, which is between 4.5 and 5.5%. In practice, what these things will mean is that in many cases a larger deposit will be required in order to fulfill the lending criterion, and this will hold back a volume of buy-to-let this year, we feel. So let's put the numbers around 2017. As I've already said, buy-to-let investors may put their future expansion plans on hold purely due to the fact that stamp duty is now much higher and the extra costs involved and the larger deposits that might be required. The government, of course, hope that this sector will be taken up by the corporates, and in my opinion, not anytime soon. The gulf left behind is massive. The government really, as usual, no joined up thinking here, haven't thought the situation through. There will be a dramatic shortage of property in the coming year. While the property market really did jump last year on the back of buy-to-let because of that deadline, now we're finding that it's going to be, I believe, quite subdued on the buy-to-let side. So what will that mean? Well, we predict a 7% increase in rents over the coming year on lack of supply. As far as the selling is concerned, we're in a very low interest rate economy, and so we suspect many sellers may put their plans on hold if they can't achieve the price that they imagine they might achieve. And since Brexit, where things are tougher, we see a lot of sellers putting their plans on hold. What that will mean in practice is that there will still be a level of demand, because of course it's not just buyers that have a choice, sellers do too. And if they choose not to sell, then yes, demand may be down, but of course so will supply. And this equilibrium will mean that prices will still jump as the supply will be limited through the year. And we suspect we'll see a 5% increase throughout 2017. Finally, we see stamp duty being revised at the top end of the market. A big call, this one, and may not come about, but certainly we feel the 12% band has seen a massive drop-off in transaction levels at the top of the market for the government. There's a point in taxation where if you tax too much, you actually lose revenue, and that's certainly what the government have seen at the top end of the market. So it wouldn't surprise me to see them repeal or take that rate down slightly to try and attract some more investment in the top end of the market. So there are our predictions for this year. Now finally, what we'd like you to do is comment on what you would like to see. This is your channel. This is about Property Chat in the UK. What would you like us to discuss? Drop a comment in the bottom, because we'd like to do what you would like to see, and we'll be chatting about things throughout the year, issues with the housing market, what you see as relevant. Please drop us a comment, like and share the video with your friends, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.